Hey, what is up guys, it's Galaxytech Darklord here, coming at you guys today with a brand new Majespecter deck profile for this current format. So it's a very new deck, and very new on my channel as well, never profiled it before. Really love this deck quite a lot, and really can't wait until the new, all the Pendulum support comes out in the future. So yeah, this is going to have some proxies in it, because things like Raccoon are an arm and a leg at the moment to buy. They're really expensive. So yeah, I'll get straight into the profile. This is my personal preference as always. So yeah, playing 3 copies of Majespecter Raccoon, hence the proxies, because yeah, this is your searcher. You need it to basically. It actually starts out most of your plays, to be honest, I think. So yeah, then play 3 copies of Majespecter Fox, because this searches out all your traps, which is really vital. Then we play 3 copies of Majespecter Crow, because this searches out all your spells, apart from Majesty's Pegasus, and in particular we really want to search out Cyclone, but you know, we can search out Storm as well. So yeah, 3 Yata, and then we've got 2 Majespecter Cat, because this searches out any Majespecter card in your deck, but only during the end phase. So yeah. And then lastly, for the Majespectors, 1 copy of Unicorn, because this card helps this card just kind of helps to get over some of the more beefy cards that your opponent might have, something with higher attack basically. So yeah, and it also helps to get rid of problem cards as well. So yeah, that is the Majespecter lineup. Then of course, I think everyone should play a Dracoslayer engine in this deck, because the Dracoslayers really add to consistency of the deck. So yeah, 3 copies of Luster Pendulum, the Dracoslayer. Really, as I said, really good. Pendulum effect especially, because when you've got something in your Pendulum zone, something else at least, like a Majespecter Fox, you can use Luster Pendulum's Pendulum effect to destroy it. To destroy the other card in your Pendulum zone, and then search out a copy of it, which means that not only do you then have a new scale set up, but you can then summon the monster that you've destroyed as well, if you've got the right scale. So yeah, it's a really useful card, and it really helps to get through your deck as quick as possible so that you can get to the cards that you need. So yeah, then playing 2 copies of Vector Pendulum, the Dracoverlord. This card is really, like, I don't know how to say it, it's quite cloggy, but it really helps when, like 2 is kind of the minimum I would run, but I wouldn't run more than 2, to be honest. Really helps, especially if your opponent's got pendulums as well, because this negates their pendulum effects, so yeah. Then I'm playing 2 copies of Archfiend Eccentric, because it's just really helpful to get rid of problem cards as well. And then lastly, playing 2 copies of Maxx, because you want to draw, you want to plus off your opponent's special summons as much as you can. So yeah, that rounds off the monsters. Then for the spells, playing 3 copies of Majesty's Pegasus, because at the moment you really have to. So yeah, it really helps your plays get along. You generally only need to use it once or twice to help, but you know, gives all your Majespecter monsters a 300 attack and defense boost, and also once a turn you contribute a Majespecter monster you control and special summon a level 4 or lower Majespecter from your deck, which, you know, all the pendulums go to the all the pendulums go to the extra deck when they get tributed. So you say tribute a Raccoon, summon a Fox, get a search from the Fox, and then if you've got a complete pendulum scale, summon out the Raccoon again. So if your opponent hasn't got rid of your monsters, you can actually use it to recur monsters and basically get searches off, even though the searches are once per turn. If you haven't searched that turn, it can help. So yeah. Then playing 3 copies of Majespecter Cyclone, so this proxy at the moment. Really good quick play spell, tribute 1 Majespecter monster to destroy 1 monster your opponent controls, so it's really helpful. Next I'm playing 3 copies of Upstart Goblin, because you want to get to your cards as quick as possible, so 37 card deck and all, that's basically the reason for playing it. Then playing one Terraforming because you want to search out the field spell as quick as possible, and one Majespecter Storm in the off chance that instead of you don't want to destroy the opponent's monster, you want to shuffle it into the deck instead. The only problem with this is that it's not a quick play spell, otherwise this would be played at 3 and this would be played at 1, well, for me anyway. So yeah, that rounds off the spells. There's not that many. There's more traps in this deck, I think, or a similar amount. So yeah, for the traps, playing 3 copies of Majespecter Tempest because we really kind of want to negate your opponent's summons and monster effects. Think of this kind of like as similar to an Infernity deck. You search out all the back row you need, more or less, and search out all the monsters you need, and then your opponent and make all the combo plays, but your opponent can't do anything to stop it, basically. Then 2 copies of Majespecter Tornado because this card banishes stuff, and I like that, but I don't like it enough to play at 3. And plus, this card is also really expensive. So yeah. Then 2 Breakthrough Skill because you want to stop your opponent's monster effects going off, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes you may run out of Tempests, or you may not want to use a Tempest, or you might not have a Majespecter on the field to tribute for Tempest. So Breakthrough Skill is good. And then lastly, playing 1 copy of Solemn Warning because you want to stop your opponent's cards. So yeah, the deck is quite combo oriented and then quite disruptive for your opponent. So yeah, all the Majespecter monsters, one of the perks of all the Majespecter monsters are that they can't be targeted or destroyed by opponent's card effects, which is really, really useful. It makes, but the mirror match between these, I've had a mirror match before, and it's really, really daunting to say the least. Basically, all the traps get sided out, and all the Majespecter spells get sided out. So yeah, for the extra deck, I shall go through the extra deck now. So I'm playing 2 copies of Majester Paladin, the Ascending Dracoslayer, because this is effectively the Majespecter Dracoslayer crossover, and it really helps to search out any Pendulum monster during the end phase of the turn it's summoned. Not only that, you can accelerate your plays by using material to special summon a Dracoslayer monster from your extra deck, but it can't be used as the Exceeds material. So the thing about the Dracoslayer cards is that the Dracoslayer extra deck cards is that they can all summon a Dracoslayer monster, but the Dracoslayer monster that they summon cannot be used as the material for whatever sort of monster it was that summoned. So for this it's Exceeds monster, for the Synchro it can't be used as Synchro material, and for the fusion that we're getting in the next set it can't be used as fusion material. So yeah. Then just playing a whole load of generics, so Abyss Dweller, Castel, Dark Rebellion, Exceeds Dragon, Rhapsody, Silent Honor Arc, because we've no longer got Exaton. So yeah, Once a Tellarknight Deltaros, this has actually not come out at all yet, but you know, most of these haven't actually. The only thing that's actually come out at the moment is Majester Paladin and Totem Bird, which I'll get to in a moment. Then playing 1 copy of Ptolemaeus because you can get out the next 2 cards, which is Pallades and Satellite Constellar Diamond, but I've never actually had to do that or felt the need to. It's just there because you can. So yeah, I'm considering cutting these for Nordins and a certain other card, and then instant fusions and stuff. So yeah, I'll consider that in the next build. Lastly, for the Exceeds monsters, I'm playing 1 copy of Totem Bird because you've got all wind monsters. It can help get your opponent's spells and traps out of the way. So yeah, it's basically like almost like a rank 3 Evolzar Lagia. So yeah, really useful. Then there's 2 Synchro monsters in this deck in the form of Ignis to Prominence, the Blasting Dracoslayer. So I think this is basically the best card in the extra deck. I absolutely love this card. Doesn't target, its effect does not target, and the Pendulum monster that you destroy to shuffle a monster back into the deck does not have to be on your field. It just says once per turn you can target one Pendulum monster on the field or one card in the Pendulum zone. So it can be anywhere. And then, as I said, this doesn't actually target the card to be shuffled back into the deck. So yeah, and then the second effect is to summon a Dracoslayer from your deck, but it cannot be used as a synchro material. So yeah, really good, and it's quite a good beat stick as well. So that rounds off the entire deck, guys. I hope you like it, hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and suggest improvements as well, because I'm all ears. The deck is not as strong as I'd hoped it would be at the moment, because we haven't got all the stuff we need for the deck. So yeah, that's all, guys. I'll catch you later. Peace out.